Let's get to the topic today. Right, it's all about money, and we're going to talk about the book which explores the relationship of human beings with the money. Right, and the book name is Psychology of Money. So this often explores about how much wealth we have and how we commit and connect ourselves with the money in order to make decisions over a long period of time. And whatever the decision that you make is actually determined by the wealth around you, right? Your character, your attitude, and behavior, everything is designed and determined by the money that we have, and and also it explores the socio-economic status of human to make decisions and how we actually become obsessed over the money, right? So these are the things that it talks about, and let's get to each and every aspect of money that this book actually illustrates to humans to be able to lead happier and secure life. The next up is the role of luck and risk factor in attaining wealth and becoming financially stable and successful human being, right? The role of luck is so important and plays a pivotal role in attaining financial success, right? It all depends on the location where you live and the socioeconomic status, and of course the family background as well. So these things contribute to your financial success, right? In addition to that, I want to explore on the topic of financial risk which are involved. Right? This book actually talks about the risk is invisible, right? We often don't understand or see the risk that influence the financial outcomes. What we need to talk about in terms of gaining wealth over time. So this is where we need to explore the importance of time over here, right? This will have a compounding effect on your wealth. This is where time comes into play, comes into picture in order to grow your wealth here over the period of time, right? So if you're going to plant a tree, a small sapling, for example, it is going to grow larger and huge and massively over the period of time, over the course of time, right? So this is what the compounding means. If you're going to save little money, this would actually get you richer and wealthier over the time. This would give you bigger picture on how to save the money and how to persevere and how to be consistent over saving the money, right? So, and the next step is our decisions are always impacted and driven by emotions that we take, and this is due to the fear and greediness, and social status. Right? People will be willing to sell their stocks in panic, right? Rather than thinking about the financial rebound that they're going to see in future if they're going to return the stocks, right? So this is what we mean by taking decisions emotionally, right? Let's talk about wealth versus rich here. Richness is always visible in contrast to wealth, which is always invisible, right? So you just have to grow and enhance the ability to live below your income, right? So which means this actually ensures that the financial success over time. Wealth is always about how to save the money, and rich is always about to tell you how to spend the money. So this is the key difference between wealth and richness, right? So you just have to live below your standard, right? So this will give you the long-lasting financial independence until you leave. The reason why I'm telling you that wealth is invisible is the wealth is always invested in something and saved, but in contrast, richness is all about what you buy and how you live and how you actually manifest your life to others as well. This book also talks about saving and investing, right? Saving the money is really important, But what is equally important is investing money in different areas like stocks and other areas like gold and land, right? So this is going to give you the compounding effect on the penny that you saved in a day, right? So you just have to have this one, and you must also possess the knowledge about how to handle the money, right? It's not about saving the money to purchase something, right? You just have to do this just to have compounding interest over a long period of time, right? So this is what all about saving and investing according to this book. And finally, avoiding financial mistakes. And this is really the key to becoming financially stable on a long term, right? Everybody makes mistakes financially while making decisions, right? Because every decision is driven by emotions and behavior, right? As we discussed earlier. But how you're going to mitigate the errors and how you're going to avoid the mistakes which you take financially. So this is the key to becoming successful and really substantiate your aim to become successful person here in terms of rich and wealth, right? So this is so important, and there is no right and wrong way in saving the money. So one thing might work for me, and this may not be applicable. This may not be working for you, right? So the money saving caliber and method may be different, and which often fits to individually, right? So this thing doesn't work for everybody, right? So you just have to understand the basics behind how you have to save the money and how you actually make avoidance in terms of making financial mistakes and errors in future as well. So this would give you the overall idea of how to become wealth over time, and you just have to persevere with the time as well. So this is the key to becoming successful and financially long-term independent human on earth. So we have come to the end of the video on exploring the psychology of money as well, right? So in conclusions, money is always personal, and your decisions and your relationship with money is always determined by your financial freedom and experiences that you had with the money, right? So there's no fit and apt approach towards gaining wealth, right? There's no standard thing like that. So you just have to feel before you spend, right? So this is what I want you to understand. The final takeaway is understanding the key aspects of money and how it is going to gain you better positions in the society and things like that is so important, right? So we have to understand the basics of money and how this actually works to gaining lots of inputs, and this will actually get you lots of learning experiences. So this is what we all know about money. And so in addition to that, understanding the common ground on the money is so important in order to make the financial decisions. And you just have to avoid the common mistakes that people make in making decisions in terms of spending and saving and investments, right? So if you make these decisions correctly, then you'll be able to lead a more fulfilling and secure financial life. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I think you have gained some knowledge about money from this video, and I think you'll be able to make lots of good decisions going forward. And this is why I thought of putting this video and putting this content on YouTube. I think you have enjoyed everything that is discussed, right? So I want you to subscribe the channel to get bigger, right? So if you love this, why don't you share this with your friends and family members? And I think this is the best thing that I would do you, right? So, and thank you so much for being here, and I will speak to you soon.